Hello, spooky family. 'Tis I, Spooky, and welcome to another one of my lame-ass videos. So today I thought I would talk a little bit about shit that I can't stand in this world. Why? Because I've had a pretty obnoxious day, and I have so much attitude to me right now that you won't even believe. I'm sorry that you might hear some notifications going off. But I have this thing where if I mute my phone, I won't turn it back up again, and then I'll just end up not answering anything, and then it turns into a big hoopla, and we don't like big hooplas. The one thing that I can't stand are the people that fucking time how long it takes for you to respond. Like, you are literally just sitting there doing absolutely nothing and have to respond to them as soon as they message you. You know what? Fuck you guys, okay? I do not need to message you right away. I will message you when I'm not busy, or maybe I won't message you at all. Maybe I'm not messaging at you at all because you are a fucking dumbass and I'm completely doing it for your own safety so I don't blow the fuck up on you. Or maybe I, fell asleep, ate something, tripped over a straw wrapper. I don't know, but I'm doing something way more important than being on my Facebook. So please, if you're going to message me on Facebook, while I try to, answer every single message that I get, realize that I'm not going to sit there and respond right away sometimes. It's just not going to happen. So, if you are one of those people that are going to bombard me with messages until I respond, I will hit the block button so fast you won't know it even hit you. Another thing that I can't fucking stand about this world is when, you see somebody you recognize in public, and instead of saying, hey, what's up, it's been a while, they just, awkwardly stare at you. Like, you see somebody you know, and you recognize them, they recognize you, and you're just like, just freaking walk by each other. Why? Why do we do that? Why don't we ever say hi? I mean, and it's funny because, the people that you can't stand are always the first ones to come up to you in public and be like, hey, what's going on? And you're just like, I can't fucking stand you! Fuck off! Go choke on something! But yeah, that bothers me a lot. Another thing that bothers me is, how, I'm a very private person, and people understand that, and they, get pissed at me for being the way I am. But the thing is, I don't care. I like my privacy, okay? I will put what I want on social media, okay? Everything about my life will not go on social media because I feel like my personal time is out of work and my social media is sort of work, okay? Especially with the shoots and self-promotion and all that kind of stuff. I view social media as work. Not fun, not to keep in touch with people. Because quite frankly, my list of people that I want to keep in touch with is about that big. So it's not about that. I mean, I want to be close with you guys, my spooky family, but there are some things, that belong in the private world of spooky. And just anybody else would want their privacy respected. Another thing that bothers me are people that just barge into your house without knocking. Okay, it freaking bothers me if you do not call ahead of time that you are coming over, or you don't knock if you're surprised to come over. It pisses me off. You do not barge. That is proper etiquette right there. You do not barge in anybody's house, room, anything. You knock first. Another thing that bothers me is when company goes into the fridge. No. Unless I say, my house is your house, which I only do with a very select few people. Hello, Caitlin. But you don't get up and just take food out of cabinets and start eating. Who does that? Who in their right mind freaking does that? Who in their right fucking mind does that? That is not appropriate behavior. I don't know where you grew up. Did you grow up in the jungle? Do you not know what manners are? Another thing that really bothers me are people on the internet, and I don't mean everybody, because there are some pretty cool people, like my spooky family, for instance, and a lot of people that I've met commenting on other YouTubers' channels or Twitter, stuff like that. There's a lot of cool people out there, but a majority of people I realize are so fucking self-centered, and I find it awkward when people send me 20 different selfies a day asking me to compliment them to make them feel better, or they try to I will say I'm not interested in you and they continue to try to push me to be interested in them. You do realize that I'm not going to be interested in you. No, it's not going to happen. Sorry, darling. You should give me props for my honesty. You should, like, start walking the other direction. Find somebody else to bother. And I don't understand what it is with, like, dudes on the internet, but, like, people that comment my photo shoots or, like, even on my personal Facebook page, they're all like, well, I liked your photo, you know, that means we gotta go on a date. What kind of logic is that? No, you know what? I like people's photos all the time. I like photos of my friends. That does not mean that I want to go on a date with them. That does not even mean I want to be remotely near them. It might be happy that I want them to be 20 states away. I mean, come on. What kind of logic is that? Another thing that absolutely bothers me is on Model Mayhem or Vampire Freaks and even Facebook, when I'm approached by photographers and they ask me to do something pornographic. My answer is no to that. It even states that I will not do anything of pornographic nature on my profiles. And here is why. 1, anybody can get naked for attention. 2, I like to do my gory, dark arts that are twisted as fuck, okay? I would much rather roll around in gore than roll around with a stranger on a bed or a couch. Or wherever the fuck you'd want me to be, no. It's just not gonna happen, and it's not worth me giving up my morals for the cash. Sorry, sweetheart. That ain't happening. And it bothers me too because it's like, oh, well, you like dressing in the goth style, so that automatically means you're gonna be a porn star or you're a stripper. I've never stripped in my life. And, 2, I don't want to be a porn star, no. So, your stereotypes and your logic is just all fucked up, okay? Another thing that I can't stand is when you're at a restaurant and you're sitting there trying to enjoy your meal, and these families come in with 20 freaking kids. Now, everybody knows my standpoint if you watched on my old channel where I had no kids for mercy video. And I really don't like children. I would much rather have puppies, lizards, snakes, birds, spiders, anything but a thing calling me mama and coming out of my woogity woo. Okay? That's just how I am. So, like, you're in your restaurant, you're sitting there, you're enjoying your meal, you're about to cut into your beautiful steak, and the child behind you is throwing its frickin' toy against your booth, or whining, or playing its Nintendo DS, or whatever bullshit kids play with these days, and then it's whining and going, mama, 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 and the parents are like, you gotta calm down, or, oh, my favorite is when their kids are running around the frickin' restaurant, pushing shit off your table, and they're just like, oh, isn't it cute? No, that's not cute. You know what? Back when I was a kid, I would probably have been spanked for that. But oh my gosh, we can't spank children nowadays. No. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I am pro spanking. Your child needs to learn respect, okay? It is not going to learn respect. It is going to be much harder for you to teach that little brat respect the older it gets, sweetheart. So you might want to start it young. And going over to other people's tables, okay? First of all, 1, you should teach your kids that it is not okay to go up to strangers. What if I was a knife-wielding asshole and I was like, I'm going to stab your child, and you didn't believe me, and then I stabbed your child? That is not right. Or like, you know, when I was a kid, I learned about stranger danger really young. Like, I knew, don't take candy, don't get in the van, all that kind of bullshit. I'm pretty sure kids nowadays are, like, so off the loop and don't want to do what their parents say that they will totally hop in the van with candy. Or without candy. Why? Because they're not told that the world is dangerous. They are okay doing anything, like taking napkins off the table and putting it in my food. That has happened before when I was at a restaurant with my friends. This family came in with their kids. I think there was 3 of them. And this little bratty boy kept taking napkins off their table and throwing it in my pasta. What? No. You are the people. You know what? Restaurants. Wow. Restaurants should charge an extra fee for each child that you want to bring in. If it's on if the children are good behavior, you don't have to pay the fine. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. Restaurants, do that. Do that shit up. But then again, it's not up to the world to parent the kid. It just isn't. Parents, step up your fucking game. I know that you're getting younger and younger these days, but step up your fucking game. Your bitch probably has to hear it and be like, Spooky, you bitch. You don't know what it's like. You don't have any kids. You know what, honey? I know what it was like when I was a kid, okay? And let me tell you something. It was not cool for me to act the way your fucking brats do. Stop spoiling them. Teach them to read the book. And just let them have the bare minimum until they're like 13. Hell, I didn't even have my first laptop till I was 18 years old. I turned out perfectly fine. I think. Okay, guys, one more hate so I can wrap this video up. But I hate people that try to talk down to somebody or belittle them for who they are. I don't like that at all. Like, I witness it a lot, even when I'm out and about. And there's no fucking reason for that, okay? So to anybody that's been belittled and told that they're stupid for being the way they are, and anything like that, don't fucking listen. You rock your shit, you do you. And don't let anybody fucking tell you how to rock this world. Don't let the peasants tell an amazing person how to be. And on that serious note, I'm going to stop this video because I'm sure that I could go on longer than 11 minutes. But that'd just be a little bit awkward, I think. Thanks for wasting time with my existence. As always, all my stalking links are in the... Stalking links sounds like I'm selling stockings. Okay, you can stalk me in the links below in the description. Subscribe to me, share my videos. A lot more stuff is going on. There's a small update. I should be getting everything situated before Friday, which would be so good so I could calm down, but I'm not really sure. But yeah. I just wiped my nose with my hand. That is so unprofessional. Look at me. Look at me. And here I was ranting about etiquette. Anyway, guys, thank you. Oh, and there's going to be stuff in my Zazzle shop soon. I got picks available right now, like guitar picks, and more's to come. It just says it takes 24 hours for it to show up in the store. So keep your eye out on that, and follow me on Twitter, Facebook. I don't use my Tumblr all that much, but I might start again. I don't know. And I'm always on Vampire Freaks, yada yada yada, all that good stuff. Follow me on Instagram. You can see all my crazy adventures. And also, I am thinking of doing a live Facebook feed for all the conventions I go to and all my shoot adventures. If that's something you're interested in seeing, please let me know and I will make sure it happens. Thank you for wasting time with my existence. Bye, guys.